Alright, the second way we can find slope is from a table. Again, slope is rise over run and y over x. Today we're going to be focusing on the y over x element from a table. So let's look at our first table here. We are going to figure out how far from 0 to 1 is x. So to get from 0 to 1, it's going to be a plus 1. From 1 to 2, it's going to be the same. It's a plus 1. Okay, so we know that this is increasing by 1 consistently each time. Now for the y's, it's going to decrease, but in this case, from 4 to 2 is 2, but it won't subtract 2 from 1. So in this case, some cases you'll have this situation where you have to divide by a number. So in this case, this is divide by 2. Okay? So each time I'm dividing by 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 divided by 2 would be a half, and then a half divided by a half, and so on and so forth. So this example might be somewhere in your life, might be on a test, don't know, you'll just have to wait and see. So I know that my slope is y over x. So y over x, the change in y over the change in x, that's what this little triangle means. It's the change, so the change in y over the change in x. So we are dividing by 2 on both on the y side. So I know it's going to be 2. And we're increasing by 1 for the x's. So 2 over 1, which would just give me 2. So the slope of this line is just 2. Okay? For the second one, same idea. From 3 to 4 is you're going to do what? Add 1. So it's plus 1. From 4 to 5, it's going to be plus 1. From 5 to 6, it's going to be plus 1. From 6 to 7, it's going to be a plus 1 as well. Now, from 7 to 10, that is going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 3. It's going to be a plus 3 because we're adding 3 to both. From 13 to 16, from 16 to 19, we're adding 3, and so on and so forth. So, since we know that y over x is our slope, the change in y over the change in x, so for y, it's increasing each time by 3, and for x, it increases by 1. 3 divided by 1 is still 3, so my slope is 3. Alright, last one. So, I want you to take a second to pause the video and try it by yourself, and then see if you get it as well. But if you didn't pause, that's perfectly fine. If you still don't get it, perfectly fine. We're going to do it together. So, I always start with the x's just because I like to read from left to right, and that's how most people read. So, from 0 to 3 is going to be a plus 3. From 3 to 6, it's going to be a plus 3. From 6 to 9, it's a plus 3. Okay? So this is where some people get tripped up. Look what's happening. If I'm 1 feet below the ocean and I want to go another feet, I'm going to minus 1 from both sides. Because remember, for subtraction, it is keep, change, change. So from 2 to 3 would be minus 1. From negative 3 to negative 4 would be minus 1. So my slope, change in y over the change in x. So my y is changing by negative 1, and my x is changing by 3. So my slope is, since I can't reduce it, negative 1/3. Okay, that is a second way to find slope. If you prefer this way, then use it this way if this completely helps you understand it. You're just figuring out from this number to the next number for the y's and x's as well. Sometimes you will not be provided with a table, you'll just be given a graph. But the great thing is you can look at that graph, find the points on the graph, and fill out your own little table to help you with that.